Yeah, so it's our dream come true to have Alexander here at DLD today, and I just wanted to begin actually, because as Steffi said, there have been many previous conversations. About 2 years ago, we introduced Katharina Grosse and Alexander Kluge, and one of the many extraordinary collaborations with artists Alexander has grew out of that. And because it really does connect so much to the topic Steffi mentioned, I wanted to ask you to tell us about this book and this collaboration with Katharina, and to tell us what is Separatrix.
Well, this is a little bit too long. You see, this is a book, you see, and he gave the advice to cooperate with Katharina Grosse here at the DLD, and afterwards we produced this book of 7 pages, yeah, with very small pictures. Normally, Katharina Grosse is known to make huge paintings, yeah, but I love the idea, yeah, that she corresponds with this tiny book type, yeah. I love this. And it's dedicated to the DLD, and also the short film I will show, yeah, is dedicated to Stephanie Czerny, yeah, who told me of astrobiology. And I'm so impressed by this idea that there are planets outside our planet and there is life. We can be sure that there is life. Yeah? Nobody knows how it looks. Yeah? And you could give into artificial intelligence machines. You can give in pictures of François Rabelais from the 15th century, who painted animals, fabulous animals. And you give on the other side in Darwin pictures of the evolution and pictures of real animals. And from this mixture, the artificial intelligence makes ideas, yeah, imaginations of life on other planets.
And that actually leads us to the question of how you did this film, The Animals of the Milky Way, the film.
Wait a second, because this is Professor Schwille, Professor Prille from the Max Planck Institute here of Munich, and she is my source of inspiration for astrobiology. She's chairing the Max Planck Institute for...
It's biochemistry, but
it's biochemistry. Yeah. And she brings the panel about astrobiology later together. And you know, it goes everything together. Art, astrobiology, film, imagination. Thank you for this.
That's excellent, you see, and from here starts, I hope, a cooperation, yes, from all these things.
Yeah.
And the word separatrix, that's the name of this book, comes from Leibniz. And Leibniz says, if there are contradictions or strict differences, like between science and poetry, between music and mathematics, yeah, there are always embassies from one in the other. Yeah? There is not a straight line of distinction. Yeah? And these embassies, this is the separatrix. The most ingenious moment is if differences meet, contradict, and become productive. Yeah?
Big round of applause. Now, before we see the film, one last question. It's 1/3 AI, it's 1/3 Gestaltung,
yeah,
and it's 1/3 chance. Can you maybe explain that very briefly, and then we watch the film?
Yes, we have to be brief.
Very brief,
because
yes.
We wait for astrobiology and Lisa Randall, yeah, a marvelous scientist.
Whom you filmed?
Yes, I filmed her twice. But now we should show the film.
Yeah. So it's 1/3 chance, 1/3 Gestaltung, you created it, and 1/3 AI.
Yeah, right. DLD. Yeah. Dedicated to you. Huh? Yeah.
Thank you so much, Alexander. And Alexander wanted just to say one last thing, which I think is really important, which is time, because this film has so much to do with the time of the cosmos. And I wanted to ask you just to conclude, to tell us about that and about time perspective.
Yes, time perspectives, you know, perspective in space since Renaissance, centrist space, and so are normal. But to use time differences, for instance, pictures of animals from the year 1807. This is the time of Caspar David Friedrich in print. And there has been a printer, also ein Drucker in Weimar called Bertuch. Heinrich von Kleist wanted him as an editor for his Phoebus. And he made Bücher für Kinder.
Children books.
Yeah. This was a favorite book of Walter Benjamin as a child. And as an adult, he bought once more the complete collection. These are 24 volumes. And he took it when he emigrated, yeah, with him. 6 Koffer, was heißt das? Cases, you see, yeah, full of such pictures. And these pictures are shown here together with pictures of François Rabelais from the 15th century, together with stars from nowadays, but you couldn't say nowadays because they are extremely old. See? Yeah? You have to do with time. See? And this is the object of film. Film is a time medium. See? And it's a very young medium. 128 years old. And the iconography, the painting is 40,000 years before our time, yeah? And music is still older, and language. These times, yeah, longue durée, yeah, this is my personal subject. And I'm very happy to work together, yeah, with scientists who have to do with this time reserve, yeah, which means cosmos. Yeah? Die Zeitreserve Kosmos. 13.5 billion Jahre. Yeah? This is quite a time. Yeah?
Alexander, you definitely have to meet Petra Schwille.
Yeah.
This is my big outcome of DLD 23. Alexander Kluge meets Petra Schwille.
We do.
It's an important message for me.
We do. And
Okay,
now
Steffi says it's urgent, it's urgent.
So as
now
you,
we have to cut because the others will come.
My time management is horrible. I'm sorry for this, but don't you think it's worth that we did this?
Thank you so much. Vielen Dank.
Yeah.